Welcome to a journey of discovery of a place that bridges tradition and modern marvels, a land of sparkling seas, vast deserts, and soaring skyscrapers. In this video, you will experience the heart of Qatar. Feel your curiosity awaken as you imagine yourself walking the golden dunes, tasting savory dishes, and witnessing history in every corner. Stay with me on this adventure, and let your spirit rise as we explore Qatar together. Imagine a nation on the edge of the Arabian Gulf, a peninsula bathed in warm blue waters where Bedouin tents once dotted the desert, and today gleam towers touch the sky. Qatar is a place where the old and the new live side by side. I will share how Qatar transformed from pearl fishing villages to a global crossroads. Its story begins centuries ago when nomadic tribes roamed and pearls were the treasure of the sea. Then oil was discovered and suddenly that world began to change. Fast forward to today, and Doha is a canvas of innovation with museums and cultural houses rising from the desert sands. I want you to feel the momentum of that change. Once the land was shaped by the rhythms of desert life and maritime trade, generations lived by the sea, diving for pearls or herding goats in the dunes. Families gathered around storytelling about ancestors and migrations. The winds of time brought outside influence, which intertwined with local tradition and gave birth to a vibrant culture. Today you can feel that past in the intricate patterns of woven textiles, the melodies of traditional music, and in the pride of modern Qatari citizens who honor their roots while embracing the future. Qatar's genuine warmth comes from people who love to share their heritage. It is touching to imagine sitting around a fire listening to tales of old under a canopy of stars. It reminds you how powerful connection and respect for history remain even in a fast-changing world. Close your eyes and picture a spread of dishes that invite you to taste life itself. A fragrant rice dish flavored with spices and tender meat, rich soup of slow-cooked broth, warm flatbread hand-pressed and still soft from the oven, a cup of sweet cardamom-infused coffee that speaks of welcome. You may not know it, but food in Qatar is an invitation to belong. Each dish has a story of trade routes and family gatherings. You imagine yourself sitting in a small eatery or a large dining hall, feeling hospitality wrap around you like a gentle breeze. You taste tradition and new ideas all on one plate. You feel comfort and curiosity at the same time. Let us imagine you are standing at the edge of the Arabian Gulf. The water is soft blue and stretches as far as your eyes can see. You take a deep breath and smell the salty air mixed with the warmth of the sun. This is Qatar, and these are its beaches where peace meets beauty. You walk along Qatar beach with golden sand beneath your feet and gentle waves lapping near you. See families enjoying the sea, couples walking slowly, and children laughing in the distance. There is something about the way the sun reflects on the water that makes you feel calm and grateful. Qatar Beach is not just a place to swim, it is a place to feel life slow down and joy return. If you love quiet moments, you head north to Futuristic Beach. The drive is peaceful, and the views are wide and open. You arrive at a long stretch of untouched beauty, where the sand is soft, and the wind whispers to your heart. You sit for a moment, and watch the birds glide in the air, and feel like time has stopped. People come here not only for the water, but to watch turtles nest and feel part of something natural and rare. Then there is Skyline Beach south of Doha, a place where desert and sea meet in one beautiful scene. You can ride over the dunes in a buggy, feel the thrill of adventure, and then walk to the shore and listen to the waves with the sun going down. You look across the sand and sea and feel like you are inside a painting. This is where people gather around bonfires, cook fresh food, and share laughter under the stars. As evening comes, you find yourself at the Pearl Qatar, a man-made island filled with charm boats, restaurants, and quiet walking paths. You sip a cool drink at a cafe and watch the sky turn from gold to deep red. The buildings light up and reflect in the water. You feel safe and inspired, like anything is possible. Let us wander through places that feel alive with wonder. Imagine walking along the Corniche where sea and skyline meet. You gaze at yachts swaying gently in the harbor across from modern towers that seem to float. You sense energy and calm at once. Then step into the souk, where glowing lanterns light narrow alleys full of spices, textiles, gold. You hear voices haggling and feel colors swirl around you. Breathe in history and community. In winter you might stand in the desert under a sky full of stars. As the dunes glow in moonlight, you ride across the sand, letting time slow and listening to your own heartbeat. This is a world where heritage sits beside innovation, where you can visit a branch of a world-famous museum built in glass and desert stone, and then walk into a peaceful garden cradled inside it. Now envision gleaming stadiums that hosted global champions, venues shaped like waves and sails reflecting Qatar's vision. You feel the pride of a nation that welcomed the world with hospitality, and precision you see modern transport that glides across the sand that carries you in comfort you sense a future that honors its past even as it reaches forward to connect all corners of the globe. It inspires you to see how ambition rooted in culture can shape something extraordinary. As our journey comes toward its close, take a moment to feel inspired by what you have seen. Qatar shows how a small nation with deep tradition and bold innovation can rise to captivate the world. It invites you to dream about your own potential to grow and transform. It whispers that when you hold on to your identity and reach beyond your boundaries, you can create something remarkable. Feel that spark of courage and hope inside you, knowing that your path can be both grounded and limitless, that your story can carry meaning for others. Qatar is not just a place to visit, it is a feeling you carry with you long after you leave. It is the sound of waves and the silence of the desert, the warmth of people, and the cool shade of tradition. It is the beauty of a sunset that tells you to dream bigger and love deeper. I am grateful you joined this journey through Qatar, and I hope it filled you with wonder and possibility. If you feel inspired to explore more and discover other unique lands where history, culture, and innovation mingle, I invite you to click next and join me in our next adventure in another country that will stir your heart and awaken your curiosity. Thank you for being part of this exploration, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.